Hello, Money Tutorials here, and today I'm going to be showing you 10 fun things to do when you're bored in Minecraft. These are the things that I'll generally do when I'm bored. And so please like and subscribe and watch the other videos I've made. Let's see if we can get this video up to 10 likes, and let's see if we can get 350 subscribers. So I haven't been able to make many videos recently because I've been on vacation for a while. And I won't be able to make as many as I've been recently because I have school starting back up again. But the first thing that you can do when you're bored, which is one that I do the most, and I think is like one of the most fun ones, is pretty obvious given what you see right now, which is blow things up with TNT. So what I'm going to be doing is blowing up a TNT mountain. Not a TNT mountain. I'm going to be blowing up a mountain using TNT. And so I've got my amazing sign here, subscribe, made out of these TNT blocks. It's pretty nice looking. And so, as you may notice, there's a problem with my subscribe sign. There's this place is filled in on the B, and B's are supposed to have a little circle. But I've placed about 10,000 TNT on this mountain. So before I blow it up, I'm going to want to put down my render distance so I don't also blow up my computer. So as you can see, this mountain has lots of TNT on it. And so now let's come and fix this B. Okay, that looks much better now. As you can see, my subscribe sign is perfect. Not for long though. And so, since there's so much stuff blowing up, it's taking forever to load it all, and it's just making these tons of little TNT explosions. Little bits of TNT are flying through the air, and it's completely crazy. And so when you do blow up something huge, it'll take a while to load. And so this is the aftermath of the explosion here, this giant crater. There had been a lake on the side of the mountain. Now it's just a floating pool of water. But as you can see, the valley over to the left is completely fine just because all the TNT over there landed in the water and did absolutely nothing. But what was funny was during the explosion, the TNT was sending gravel and sand flying through the air, and it was just landing around everywhere. But this block here somehow managed to be the only survivor in this area. And so we should give it a nice present so that it knows we appreciate it surviving. And now let's light its present for it so it knows what it does. And so I bet that rock really appreciated the present we gave it. So this is my friend Phil the villager. He sells carpets and chimneys and also walk-in fireplaces, which is the stupidest idea I've ever heard of. But he's world famous for his chimneys and carpets, but not for a good reason. So let's light my fireplace up on my nice house here. And now I see why he's world famous, not for a good reason. Well, he's told me that he's never had anybody come back to him and complain saying they didn't like their fireplace or carpet. He's also never had a returning customer before, but this is what's left of my house. So the next one is kill mobs, or have mobs kill themselves, or have mobs kill each other. So what I have here is a bunch of guys that will attack villagers, but the thing is that they'll also hunt each other and initiate a big fight between all of them. And I think probably the zombies are going to be the first to go, and then skeletons and whatever the guys are called that summon the jaws actually might go before the skeletons. And then there's probably just going to be witches only at the end. But as you can see, there's tons of jaws that clamp up out of the ground. Even some of these vexes flying around are getting damaged. And as you can see now too, there's basically only witches left. So here I have my llama's chain, and I'm going to have mobs kill themselves because they're like lemmings. Their leader runs around the lava, so they run around the lava, and so they run in the lava. And they run through the lava and die. You just put a thing on one llama, they'll all follow it, run around lava in circles, and they'll all kill each other. And now, as you can see, what I predicted was true. There are all witches left. Although it is day, there's a couple of skeletons you can see. They didn't join into the fight because they never got hit. But look at all these totems of undying I got. And so the next one thing that you can do is you can explore. This is one of the easier ones to do. You just walk around / fly around. And as you can see, I already found a village here, this is actually a pretty cool village. It goes into the dark oak forest. So the next one you can do is make monster fighting challenges. So first I'm going to give myself some food so I don't starve during this. And my challenge is I'm going to go past these zombies, killing them too. Got a sword and a lava bucket and some armor. Now I'm going to have to jump in a pit of water at the end to survive and win. So I'll eat my steak. And now let's get all the zombies that are in the path to come for me. And now let's see if I can kill them all at once with this lava here. They are getting too close, so let's move on back to here and place the lava. Lava is actually really good for killing mobs because they don't know that it's going to spread into them. So they will go around it, but then it spreads into them and ends up killing them. So I'm going to go around these guys and up here. Let's just ignore them for now, except these guys are kind of completely in my way, so let's try and get around them. There we go. And now let's take out my lava and place it. Oh, baby zombie got me. Well, I got almost to the part where I jumped, and then I was made to jump by a baby zombie and died. So the next one is to play around with redstone and slime blocks. So I'm going to make something that I showed you how to make in one of my earlier videos, which was, I don't know exactly what it was named, but it was the one where I made things with redstone and slime blocks. So here I'm making a pretty cool TNT cannon. It uses 0 TNT to launch 1 TNT. So that looks like it's working right. Let's see. Oh, that didn't work. It shot it straight forward, so let's put that to that amount of ticks. There we go. It's working now. And let's check something. If I put a saddle in here, will it launch the saddle? Yup, there goes the saddle. So now let's do something else fun. Let's put in some buttons. And now we have a button cannon and a TNT cannon. The buttons are kind of hard to see because they're so small. So we have a nice hole here. Now let's see. Let's put in some slime blocks. We've got a slime block cannon now. There go our slime blocks and a TNT. And so, the next one is blow up a village with TNT. Actually, that's not what it is because we already blew a mountain up with TNT. It's pretty darn sweet. I'm just doing this out of the way because it's cobblestone, not wood. And for the next one, we are going to be burning down a village. And so here I am with my lighters. I'm going to go down to this house here and start this village burning. And so, the reason I'm burning this down is because these villagers have terrible trades. I asked them to rethink their prices, and then a zombie came out of one of their buildings and started attacking me. And so I was like, dude, you hired that zombie. And he was like, no, I didn't. That zombie's trying to kill me, as you can see. And I'm like, no, you must have hired it. And so I decided I'd have to kill them all because they hired a zombie. And also they lied a lot. It was annoying. And so, now I'm going to burn down their village and make sure the whole thing gets burned down so they will have no home to come back to. And something's already burning over here. Weird. So let's just keep on burning everything. Give them nowhere to hide during the night. And let's also start this forest burning. Because forests are really fun to burn. Burning forests is pretty fun to do, but it doesn't work that well because the fire doesn't spread as much. Unless you've got a dark oak forest where the leaves are touching at the tops, then the fire will spread pretty quickly and the forest will burn pretty much all the way down, except you'll get some tree stumps. So the next one is to make a sculpture or statue. So as you can see here, I have a statue of a chicken, and I'm looking at this chicken to see how I should make his wings. So this is the exact amount of blocks as there are pixels in a chicken. And so that way the shape is actually completely perfect, although the color isn't because we don't have any light gray wool. We only have light gray wool. And so it's gonna look kind of funky because the actual chicken has like white, super light gray, and pretty light gray as his colors, which is why this chicken looks kind of weird because it has light and pretty dark gray. And so that chicken looks pretty good. And so for the next one, you can build yourself your dream home in Minecraft. So here we have a nice house in the woods. It's green, best color. You got a nice little view from the trees up here. Really green inside because green is the best. Although this isn't actually the best house I could make, I just wanted to make a silly house. And so now let's just put the skeleton in there because this definitely isn't my house. It's too small. It's the skeleton's house. And so the 9th one, which is also pretty darn sweet, is just fly around with Elytra. Here we have the exploded mountain that we blew up earlier. And over here we have the burned down forest and village, which is pretty darn destroyed. And then we've got our chicken and our house. And then way over here, we've got our llamas. And so, llamas actually, they've got a pretty cool color scheme. How they've got their necks, like the way the necks are shaded actually looks pretty cool. So let's just punch all the llamas. And don't worry, no llamas weren't harmed in the making of this video. And so, let's just fly around a little. And so for the next one, this is the final one and the best one, in my opinion. Death trap people and scam people on a server in Minecraft. So this is the server MC Central, which on its prison, it has no rules. And so, well, it doesn't have no rules, but you're allowed to scam and death trap. So I use this one. So in my flower casino, people play it. They give me money. And then I wait until they actually win something like this person just did. And then I kill them. Pretty helpful because it gives me money and gives me people's stuff. And I don't think that guy's going to want to come down here now. So I've got my signs all around. They tell people how the casino works. I've got my sweet armor on from death trapping people. And so this one is at the very entrance to my plot. I tell people to come for a drop party or something. They spawn, walk forwards, and fall down the pit. And no one seems to notice it unless they're ready for a death trap. Then they'll look around first before they go down. And we just got some enchanted diamond armor. But people sure are coming like crazy right now. They're just walking down the hole. It's really funny how stupid some people can be. I've got like half the chat saying that I scam right now. And I got a ton of people to come. So please watch my other videos and like and subscribe.